In today's video, I'm going to teach you Pipedrive automation tutorial for beginners. How to use Pipedrive automation. We'll walk through exactly where automation lives in Pipedrive so you can find it fast, understand what you're looking at, and feel confident setting up time-saving processes. By the end, you'll know how to navigate to the automation area and what you can do once you're there. Start inside your Pipedrive account. Look to the top right corner of the screen for your profile avatar or initials. That icon opens a central menu that gives you access to key workspace options. It's the quickest way to jump into the tools you'll use most often, including automations. From that menu, choose Tools and Apps. Think of this as your toolbox. It's where Pipedrive groups integrations, add-ons, and workflow helpers. If you've ever wondered where advanced features are tucked away, this is the hub. Moving into Tools and Apps keeps you out of general account settings and takes you straight to the operational features that impact your daily work. Inside Tools and Apps, look for Automations and open it. This brings you to the dedicated Automations area, the home base for building and managing workflows. Here, Pipedrive centralizes templates, current automations, and anything you've previously created, so you're not hunting around different sections to find them. Next, select Automation to enter the main automation workspace. Depending on your view, this may show a list of existing workflows or templates you can explore. It's a clear overview. You can scan names, see statuses at a glance, and quickly tell what's active versus what's a draft. If you manage multiple processes, this list view helps you stay organized. Now that you're in the right place, this is where you can automate. In Pipedrive, automations typically connect a trigger to one or more actions, things like updating a deal stage, creating a follow-up activity, or sending a notification when a condition is met. You'll usually see options to start from a ready-made template, or design a custom workflow from scratch. Templates are great for learning structure, while custom flows give you full control. A few practical tips while you work here. Name your automations clearly, so their purpose is obvious later. Keep initial workflows simple and expand once you've verified they behave as expected. Check user permissions and plan limits to ensure every action can run for your team. Use filters and status toggles to review what's active and pause items you're testing. Finally, add a short description to each automation so teammates know when it should be used and what it affects. And that's the tour. Profile icon, tools and apps, automations, then the automation workspace. Everything you need to get started confidently.